In one of my previous video, I did the iPhone 13 mini real day in the life review. And since I only hit 3 hours and a half of a screen on time, some of you guys are pretty infuriated. The screen on time is 3 hours and 23 minutes. You see, the whole premise or the concept of a real day in the life review video is to show you guys the most authentic version of a battery life of certain devices. So of course, in the setting, everything is on default. So it will tap to awake, auto brightness, rise to awake, app background refresh, and even location service and like 5G if it's a 5G enabled device. And since I use the device as my main device for a whole day, I'll be listening to some podcasts, music when I'm like moving around, or I will just do a lot of background tasks while I'm not using the phone as well. However, since many of you guys asked me to do a real day in the life of iPhone 13 mini with using battery saving tips. So yeah, this is the iPhone 13 mini real day in the life review with battery saving tips. So please enjoy this video. So the very first thing you want to do is to turn off your 5G. Although using 5G is very fast and snappy, and for some country 5G is pretty ubiquitous, so you can use it all over the place. However, it does use a lot of power from your phone, so if you want to preserve your battery life, you might want to turn it off and use 4G. Also, you should select the data mode on the low data mode. This one is kind of hard, but try not to listen to music or podcasts. I know this is hard. From my Real Day 13 mini video, I was using Spotify in the background for around 5 hours and it used 30% of my whole battery capacity. So yeah, you might want to limit yourself listening to music or podcasts or Audible or any type of sound that's coming out from your phone when you're not even touching the screen, so you can save your battery life.
It's kind of sad that I can't listen to music or podcasts, but it is what it is.
So the next thing you want to do is to turn off the location, or at least limit the amount of location service that you're using for your apps. Using the location service such as GPS can kill your battery life in a big time. And the scariest thing about location service is that some apps uses in the background task, so it will use your battery life without you even noticing it, so you might want to be careful of it. From my previous real day in life of 13 mini, I was using Tile Tracker for the whole day and I used it for around 2 hours and a half, I think, and it killed around 5% of overall battery life of the phone. So if you're using a Tile or an AirTag or one of those very location heavy smart devices, you might want to check out your battery indicator to see how much of the device is using the power of your phone. Not gonna lie, I was listening to some music and podcasts on Spotify and I was scrolling to social media and using Google Docs while lifting, which is kind of weird thing to do. But anyway, right now it is 7:06 in the morning and total battery percentage is 93% and the screen on time is 59 minutes. Not bad at all. It is kind of hard not to use location service since I do check weather a lot. So I'm just gonna enable for a weather app, but I'm not gonna use it for other apps. So just letting you know. Limiting the app background refresh is also helpful for preventing apps to perpetually using the power of your phone as well. To do this, you go to the setting menu, general, background app refresh, and turn it off. Or you can just limit it for certain apps. Okay, so right now it is 7:28 in the morning. So until 9 to maybe 10 o'clock, I'm gonna do some scripting on my iPhone and I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos, scroll through social media while I'm eating breakfast, and I'm going to use a Pomodoro timer such as Forest while I'm editing my video. So let's get right into it. Using pitch black wallpaper is gonna be game changer if you want to save your iPhone, like for real. Since all of the iPhone 13 lineup have OLED screen, the appearance of black color on your screen is actually off, like completely off, like nothing on it. From my previous experiences, like using OLED screen smartphone, using pitch black wallpaper can definitely help you for preserving your battery throughout the day. Additionally, I do highly suggest you guys to use a dark mode as well. There are a lot of apps that is enabling dark mode in 2021, and just by turning on the dark mode, it can help you a lot. I'm about to eat breakfast, and of course while I'm watching some YouTube videos, I'm gonna use a Bluetooth speaker or a Bluetooth headphone so I don't have to use a speaker, because speaker can cause a lot of battery life. But anyway, let me eat my breakfast and watch some Ali Abdaal. Turning off auto brightness can definitely help you from over brightening the screen of your device. 800 nits is fantastic and you can see your screen completely fine outdoors, but for some devices it will turn up the brightness brightness all the way up even when you're not outdoors, so you might want to adjust by yourself to save the power of your device. Alright, so right now it is 9:56 in the morning and the total battery percentage is 75% and the screen on time is at 3 hours and 14 minutes. I was scripting on an iPhone using Google Docs and Notion, enabling dark mode on as well. And when I was using my laptop, I used the Forest app and I was listening to lo-fi hip hop using YouTube. But anyway, let me demonstrate you guys how to save the battery life of this phone while using the camera app. So let's go to the nearest park. From 10 to 11 a.m., I went to the nearest park to shoot some photos and enjoy the phone's camera. One thing you have to be careful when you're using the camera apps is to don't leave the camera app open while you're taking photos or videos. When people are shooting videos and photos with their phone, they have a tendency to leave their camera app open when they're even not shooting, photos and videos. Since using a camera app is one of the most battery demanding tasks on a smartphone, leaving the camera app open can drain the crap out of your battery life, and this is not good. So if you're not taking a photo or videos with your phone, just turn it off, and when you want to take photos again, turn it back on. Like, you have to be careful. FYI, using a higher resolution and higher frame rate such as 4K 60, 4K 30, or even 1080 120 frames per second can use a lot of battery when you're using the phone. So if you're gonna shoot a video for a long period of time, you might want to shrink it down to 1080, 24, 30, or 60, because let's be honest, even 1080 looks pretty good.
This is a 4K 60 resolution of a front camera, and this is a 1080 60 of a resolution in front camera.
Also, the cinematic mode on 13 can kill your battery life in a big time too, since it's a very CPU intensive task for the phone. Alright guys, right now it is 11:33 in the morning and the total battery percentage of this phone is at 54% and the screen on time is 4 hours and 20 minutes. As you guys can see, the camera does kill a lot of battery life, so you might want to keep it down if you want to save your battery. But anyway, I have to go to university before 1:30, so until then, let me watch some YouTube videos, scroll social media, and play some video games so I can test the battery life of 13 mini when I'm trying to save the battery life, but I'm playing video gaming, so that's kind of contradicting, but let me try my best. Playing graphic intense video game is not ideal at all. This requires a lot of CPU power and the battery percentage of the mini will drop significantly out of nowhere. On my previous video, the Life 13 mini video, I only played Call of Duty for 30 minutes, but it killed 13% of the whole battery capacity of the phone. So you can kind of tell the more CPU intensive or higher the graphic the video game is, it will drastically burn the battery. Not gonna lie, I only played one match on COD because I was kind of afraid of a battery life, but maybe because of the small screen, but even when I put it into the lowest graphic, it didn't look that bad at all, and the game ran totally fine. So maybe that's like another tip. If you're playing a game on the mini, lower graphic is totally fine. It looks okay. Anyway, before I go to university, let me clean my room real quick, and while I'm cleaning my room, I will play a video podcast on my iPhone so I can use some battery life. So let's get right into it. From 1:30 to 3 p.m. I have to go to university and take my class, but I didn't really use my phone at the class. Alrighty, so I've been reading articles on the internet, listening to podcasts a little bit, and watched YouTube videos while I was eating dinner. And right now it is 4:26 p.m. I know I eat dinner really fast, but granted I wake up at 4 a.m. So it is 4:26 in the afternoon and the total battery percentage is 27%. The total screen on time is 7 hours and 14 minutes. And I'm gonna leave the battery usage right here so you guys can check it out. And I know I do acknowledge that I've been watching YouTube a little too much today, but I usually don't watch this much, and I was playing lo-fi hip-hop and podcasts and stuff as a video format. So please forgive me, but I think these battery saving tip will help you a lot, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm super confident that iPhone 13 mini is an all-day phone, and if you know how to save your battery, this phone can be a really good phone. You might even can use it for 2 days if you don't really use your iPhone. But if you guys know any battery saving tips, please put in the comment down below so everyone can check it out, and let's share that Mini is capable of all day usage because we love iPhone 13 Mini. If you guys like this video, please hit the like button, and if you guys like to watch my other real day in life review videos, I'll leave 2 videos right here and my most recent video right here and my channel right here. Anyway guys, I hope you guys have a great day. My name is P-Skates and you guys already know. Peace out guys. If you guys are liking this video real quick, can you hit the like button so YouTube Senpai will notice me and blesses me with the algorithm, and I'll be very, very, very happy.